My home used to be a scary place because I got hit a lot, but things are better since I went to Child Enrichment. They help me feel safe again.
This situation is more common than you think and happening in places you may not realize. Child abuse is an epidemic for children in Richmond, Burke, and Columbia counties. This abuse often happens at the hands of an adult they trust. These children need a real hero, not one with a cape or a special superpower, but one with a heart.
Because of people like you, Child Enrichment is able to help save children who have been abandoned, neglected, and physically or sexually abused. Since 1978, 16,000 children have received services through Child Enrichment. Your monetary support means healing and recovery for abused children who have lost hope.
One of the toughest crimes to convict, yet one of the easiest crimes to conceal, is child sexual abuse. Sexual abuse cases account for nearly half of all the cases handled by Child Enrichment. In more than 95% of the sexual abuse cases, the abuser was someone the child trusted.
Through the Child Advocacy Center, Child Enrichment conducts forensic interviews. These interviews allow child victims to describe the abuse they have suffered and are used in court, often playing a vital role in the conviction of abusers and child predators.
Child Enrichment provides the counseling for the victim and the non-offending parent or caregiver, all done in an effort to help make the abuse stop and the child and the family heal from the trauma of abuse.
Child Enrichment's ability to help children is due in large part to donors who support Child Enrichment programs. You too can help.
Removing abused and neglected children from their homes is just one step in protecting them. Next, they have to navigate the maze of courts and foster care. Child Enrichment's CASA volunteers help them do just that.
CASA stands for Court-Appointed Special Advocates. These are specially trained community volunteers appointed by a judge to advocate for an abused or neglected child in court proceedings. CASA becomes a powerful voice for the child in an otherwise intimidating situation.
Not only does CASA change the future for the abused child, but often the abusive parent is changed as well. Listen to this testimony.
My children were removed from my home because of my substance abuse. I felt hopeless and hit rock bottom. For the first time, I realized I had failed my kids. Then CASA stepped in through the courts as a voice for my children, and actually became one for me too. CASA motivated me to make a change for the better. Their priority was the children, but they also showed they cared for me by making sure the courts knew my drug tests were consistently negative, and I was committed to a better way of life. My children are now back home with me. I found my way back because God had a plan for my life. I thank God that CASA became a part of that plan.
Child Enrichment is the only state and nationally accredited CASA program in Richmond, Columbia, and Burke counties. Services are offered free of charge to victims and powered by compassionate volunteers, people just like you.
Not everyone can look into the eyes of an abused child or listen to the horrible accounts of what they have suffered, but there is something everyone can do. Give. Give your time. Give your money.
On behalf of Child Enrichment, thank you for your support over the years. To continue to offer free services to hundreds of child victims each year, Child Enrichment relies on the help and generosity of donors like you. You can make a difference by sponsoring or buying tickets to our special events, such as Art of Chocolate in the fall and Cooking for Kids in the spring.
You can also make a donation in honor or memory of someone you love. Volunteer with one of our programs, events, or administrative areas, or just simply tell someone about the work Child Enrichment is doing. Tour the facility and help us spread the word about the difference we're making in the lives of children in our own community.
We are the voices of these children. Without a voice, they will not be heard. Abused children deserve a second chance.
The good news is that abused children can and do recover. Child Enrichment programs and therapeutic services help children to survive and thrive.
Dear Miss Jeanette, I'm doing great now, just made JV cheerleading. I really wouldn't have made it without you. Thanks for being there for me.
Today I am married to a wonderful man and have 2 beautiful, healthy sons. I can't begin to tell you the impact you all had on my life.
Not every hero wears a cape. Our heroes carry big hearts.
A heart for the children of this community and for child enrichment.
Because there's nothing more rewarding as saving the life of a child.
Won't you help save a child today?